Believing is seeing, but what some see is beyond belief. Hey everyone, this is Kevo. Welcome to another video for Right Side Up, the truth review channel for you. In my previous video, I showed an example of complete truths not being told by advocates of the existence of Planet X, and I also showed, in regards to that particular example, where and how to find the answers to clear up the confusion created by the aforementioned speculation. I received some comments on that video from both sides of the Planet X proverbial fence, and yet again I see that some beliefs and or conclusions are brought about by the apparent lack of research, the mismatching of information, and the twisted interpretation of said information. YouTuber Bee Sting Butterfly is one such example of this blinded research, posting this comment that at first reads as a question but is obviously a statement, and that, along with her comment further down, asserts her belief that Planet X has been discovered and NASA has announced it. Just to clarify, Planet X being the destroyer that the charlatans of YouTube have been adamant is here, now, and will bring global cataclysm. They've been touting this since 2012, but it has never happened, and now some, such as WSO, have changed their tune to claim that it won't be global, but rather regional cataclysm.
But it will not be a global cataclysm, guys. It will be a regional cataclysm.
I'm not sure what neck of the woods is regional, so I guess that covers any and everyone who drinks from the charlatan's vial of snake oil. When NASA used the name Planet X, they refer to a possible undiscovered planet based on acquired data sets. Anyway, Bee Sting Butterfly states that NASA recently admitted to a planetary object in our solar system and provides a couple of links. The first of which takes you to an official NASA page that starts out with the heading, Hypothetical Planet X. This is the first piece of information that is overlooked. Somehow, to some people, hypothetical is deemed to mean exists. As we scroll down and begin to read the article, we find more misconceptions. The article starts with, Caltech researchers have found mathematical evidence suggesting there may be a Planet X deep in the solar system. As I mentioned before, in this instance, Planet X refers to an undiscovered planet. It is a generic term, and you can read a bit more about it in this article from Business Insider. As usual, all links will be in the description below. The very next sentence in the NASA article reads, this hypothetical Neptune-sized planet orbits our Sun in a highly elongated orbit far beyond Pluto. Now, for those of you who can't put two and two together and get four, let me break it down for you. If you focus only on the second half of this sentence, you will take it that there is an orbit. However, if you compute the sentence in its entirety, you will understand that there is no orbit, since the planet is only hypothetical. No planet equals no orbit. Keywords that lead to more misunderstanding are could have mass and may take between. Once again, it is all just hypothetical. The next sentence must go completely unread by Nibiru fans, and that's mostly because it's not what they want to hear. But this is my video, so... Oi! Listen up! Do your head in, do your head in, do your head in. You see, now my style is wild, it's so different. In a short while I'll pile the money for rent. Look to the sky, I'll be flying, cause I'm heaven sent. Maybe I lie, I'm high and I'm just Kevin Bent. It's Kevo coming at you, straight fist, check this. I got red eyes blazing, and the shit that I spit when I split my lips, I tell you, it's outright fucking amazing. The announcement does not mean there is a new planet in our solar system. And yet again, the very next sentence tells you straight up that the existence of this distant world is only theoretical. Finishing off this paragraph are more keywords that are misinterpreted. The mathematical prediction of a planet could explain the unique orbits of some smaller objects in the Kuiper Belt, a distant region of icy debris that extends far beyond the orbit of Neptune. Astronomers are now searching for the predicted planet. This is a prediction that could explain certain observations, however, nothing is set in stone. Let me take your attention back to the Business Insider article where you can read how predictions from times of four have later been discovered to be something entirely different. Pause and read this bit for yourself and see what you come up with. Now, so far I've just scrutinised the overview of the NASA article, and it is quite clear to see that the Nibiru advocates are just not computing all of the information. picking and choosing whatever suits their stance. The in-depth section reiterates all of what I have just said. Following on in the next section, it is spelt out in black and white, so there is no excuse for falsely claiming that Planet X is coming to destroy us, because it has not yet been discovered. In the why do they think it's there section, there are more overlooked keywords, and the last sentence reads, they estimate the gravity of this potential planet might explain the unusual orbits of those Kuiper objects. If you are going to read anything into any of these statements, you must also read into this one that if it might explain the unusual orbits of those Kuiper objects, well, at the same time, it also might not. I refer back to the Business Insider point from earlier on. Heading down to the end of the article, it is noted that this is only an idea and that there could be alternate explanations for this. And just so you realise, there are other theories up for debate, such as this one, which if you're interested in facts, you will take the time to read. Cross-blending information from multiple articles is also a common flaw in die-hard Planet X petitioners, such as where Bee Sting Butterfly seems to be confusing Planet X and the Goblin and thinking that they are one in the same. Whereas if you take the time to read and absorb the information, the truth can then soak in. The article pointed to in this case is this one from The Guardian, which says that the Goblin is a small dwarf planet that has a strange elliptical orbit, which is depicted here. The article says this has pointed astronomers to the existence of a ninth super-Earth-sized planet. In the Business Insider article, click on this link and you'll open this page, open this PDF file, and you're looking at a paper on the object referred to in the Business Insider article. Read this and you will learn a few things. For now, I will take you to the conclusion, which tells you that this is an extreme trans-Neptunian object and that it provides support for the Planet 9 hypothesis. The Guardian article refers to object 2015 TG387, so come back to this page and input that into the search field. You will get this page, open the PDF, and read yet again, and you will see that this is a similar yet different object and it provides some support for the Planet 9 theory. If you read these, you will also find that the data is derived by taking the data that they have on these small dwarf planets, which in reality is very little, putting that into a simulation software program and running various simulations to try and determine why these dwarf planets have the orbits that they do. One of the simulations that they run is inputting a large planet in a large orbit around us and checking the results. That large planet is referred to in the NASA article in this paragraph, so let's put that into perspective. Back in this document is their diagram of the orbits of the known objects that orbit our solar system and the theorized Planet X. Looking on Wikipedia for Planet 9, you will see a similar diagram that shows the orbits of all these known objects and the theorized orbit of a potential Planet 9. And if you zoom in, you can see the size of our known solar system, and you will realize that even if this particular Planet 9 or Planet X theory proved to be correct, its orbit is nowhere near our Sun. Furthermore, there is no way that a planet that far out will be seen by the naked eye and phone cameras. So to summarize, over time they have discovered some objects with varying orbits. They are trying to work out why they orbit the way they do. Part of their exploration is with computer simulations with a combination of known, assumed, and hypothetical parameters. From the results, one of the possible causes may be a yet-to-be-discovered ninth planet that has a hypothetical orbit that takes it around the Sun at a distance so great that it would pose no threat to Pluto, let alone Earth. And there are also alternate theories that carry some weight, pun intended. So Bee Sting Butterfly and any other Planet X hunter, when you make a claim that someone says something is so and you provide links, my suggestion is that you step back from your preconceived belief, read your reference material again, and cross-check it with other sources. Well, I thank you all for watching, and I sincerely hope that you got something out of this video. Give it a thumbs up, share it everywhere, and help spread the real truth. Subscribe for more content, click the bell for notifications, and remember to search with an open mind, share what you find, and together, let's get everyone right side up.